As a rule, begin each paragraph with a topic sentence, end it in conformity with the beginning. Again, the object of this is to aid the reader. The practice here recommended enables him to discover the purpose of each paragraph as he begins to read it, and to retain this purpose in mind as he ends it. For this reason, the most generally useful kind of paragraph, particularly in exposition and argument, is that in which the topic sentence comes at or near the beginning. The succeeding sentences explain or establish or develop a statement made in the topic sentence. And C, the final sentence either emphasizes the topic sentence or states some important consequence. Ending with a digression or with an unimportant detail is particularly to be avoided. Very, very true. Exposition is sort of like backstory, sort of to lead up to your main idea or your thesis or the crux of your argument in that essay. And then argument. So exposition and then argument. So you don't want to have too much exposition. You want to sort of have just enough to introduce you to your argument. You don't just want to jump straight into, just cut out all the sort of presentational aspects of your writing. Some of the stuff is going to be a little bit vague, perhaps, in these videos, but will make a lot more sense when we go over exactly how to write specific essays and writing specific sentences and paragraphs, etc. In other videos. But I'm just sort of explaining this number 9, the elementary principles of composition. So, as a rule, begin each paragraph with the topic sentence, end it in conformity with the beginning. That's a pretty good rule. We can skip down. I don't want to go too crazy. Let's skip down here. It was chiefly in the 18th century that a very different conception of history grew up. Historians then came to believe that their task was not so much to paint a picture as to solve a problem, to explain and illustrate the successive phases of national growth, prosperity, and adversity, the history of morals, of industry, of intellect, of art, etc., etc. Anyways, this is Lecky, The Political Value of History. And it's basically the structure is topic sentence, the meaning made clearer, the new conception of history defined. Number 3, the definition expanded. Right here, the history of morals and industry, the deterrence with matters of beliefs, dominant ideas that prevail, periods, rights, and policy modifications. And the definition explained by contrast. So this is very particular, very specific. Very, very helpful. I don't necessarily know if this is going to be extremely helpful for every single person watching this video, but just knowing that you've got your topic sentence and you're trying to support the topic sentence through your other pieces of evidence, other pieces of support, and you're basically saying, look, this is what I'm going to talk about, and you're sort of laying it out. Obviously, this is probably a really long treatise by Lecky, but this is just an example that William Strunk discusses briefly. In narration and description, the paragraph sometimes begins with a concise, comprehensive statement. Concise is important. It's right to the point. Comprehensive means thorough, so it's kind of an oxymoron, right? It's got to be concise but thorough. Concise, comprehensive statement, serving to hold together the details that follow. The breeze served us admirably. Campaign opened with a series of verses. The next 10 or 12 pages were filled with a curious set of entries. But this device, if too often used, would become a mannerism. Mannerism is definitely, he's meaning this in a sort of negative mode. He's sort of talking a little bit of smack here. He's just saying that, you don't want to become too cute or too colorful. Again, he's talking about academic writing. So you don't want your academic writing to reek of these sort of quote-unquote mannerisms. More commonly, the opening sentence simply indicates by its subject with what the paragraph is to be principally concerned. At length, I thought I might return towards the stockade. He picked up the heavy lamp from the table and began to explore. Another flight of steps and they emerge on the roof. The brief paragraphs of animated narrative, however, are often without even the semblance of a topic sentence. The break between them serves the purpose of a rhetorical pause, throwing into prominence some detail of the action. This is, again, academic writing, and again, it's most important to learn with regards to practice. Basically, you want to have a brief introduction to your topic, sort of a lead-in, sort of exposition, a little bit of exposition, frame of reference. I usually say, like, when you're introducing an essay, you want to start with the eagle eye, like this, the bird's eye view, and then get closer, or start really really close, and then maybe like widen out your scope as the essay goes on or towards the conclusion. But the bottom line is you want to get to the gist of what you're saying, and you're going to go into some expository information and then connect to your argument. Hopefully that's a little bit helpful, and again, you will have other supplemental material on other videos as well. Thank you very much.